Hello, everyone. Hello, beautiful souls out there. Happy Monday. It is Magical Monday. And today I am just changing things up, and I will be choosing some cards, though I'm going to be talking about balance. Because in the last, say, 10 days, my life has been totally out of balance. And I'll share what is been happening in my world. So some of you know at the beginning of the year, I thought I'd put my hand up and take on a teaching job, a training job as a remedial massage trainer. And that isn't quite part-time. I thought, a couple of days a week, okay, but no. So I've let that go, though at the same time, I also took on another job, as a contractor, doing my body work, massage, energy work and healing at a clinic. And so I've been juggling both. And so something had to give, because I also see clients here at home. I've also got, other business projects that I'm working on, and also choose to be available to do these lives and a lot of other things. So it's all about that balance, right? And this is what I teach. So I'm sharing my story, because when we keep putting our hand up and going, oh yeah, I can do that, I can do that, I can do that. And then life gets very full very quickly, and our life, just making those choices, all of a sudden our life is out of balance. And every balance applies to every area of our life. And just like our body is constantly finding that balance, homeostasis. Every cell in your body is looking for that balance. Everything that you put in your body, everything you eat and drink, it's all about that balance, so that nutritionally we are feeding our body with the right nutrition, making the right choices, and also feeding our body what our body requires, and having a balanced diet. And this also applies to relationships and who we hang around and who we spend time with. And so again, it's about having that balance of fun activities and fun hobbies and fun events. And so again, choose, over your week, what you're going to do in your week, so that there's that balance. Hi, Amy. Thanks for joining. Great to have you here. So I'm live on Instagram and live on Facebook, and I will be choosing some cards. And so today it's all about, thanks, Amy. I'm your mirror, sweetheart. You're a beautiful soul, and sending you much love. So how balanced is your life? And this is something to really look at, over your schedule. And I remember years ago, I was working at this clinic over 20 years ago, and the person who owned the centre, he loved to chat. And you'd be, if you had a conversation, he'd just go on and on and on. So anyway, I was running out the door and he yells out, Linda. And I went, and I said his name, and I went, look at my diary, I've got to go, because I used to just do back to back to back, you know, and just cram so much in my day. And I'll never forget this, it was hilarious. He goes, that's very creative of you. And it's like, so true. We are the creators of our life, our schedule. We create everything in our life, and also those buffer times. And is it balanced with all our appointments throughout the day? Is there time in between just to breathe and regroup and look after us, to bring that peace and harmony back into our bodies, into our mind, have that clear mind, have that just to let go of whatever it is. When I lived and worked in Silicon Valley in California, I saw these, you know, workers, they'd just go from meeting to meeting to meeting, and the stress was just building up, and they had no time to integrate the last meeting that was jumping into another. And I'd say, just take a couple of minutes, you know, go to the bathroom and just ground and just release and let go and breathe and be present before, just regroup in your mind before jumping into another meeting. So yeah, let me know if this resonates with you, because that is what we're all here to achieve. You know, it's like that, find that balance within all the chaos of our life. And you know, I've had this on my fridge for many years, and I'll just share it. It says, life is not about how you survive the storm, it's about how you dance in the rain. And that is so true. It's like, you know, with how we respond, react in you know, the chaos of the external world, it's how do you dance in that rain, and how balanced do you feel when those triggers come in, when something happens, if something impacts you, and you feel it. And this is where the balance, you know, just think of like water or the ocean, because I'm from a boating family, so I grew up on the water, and when it's calm, it's like everything's so peaceful and harmonious, and just to look at the calmness, it's just crystal clear, just so peaceful and tranquil, right? And that's what we feel, because our bodies are full of water as well. But when there's a ripple coming in, and then that ripple then turns into waves or a swell, and then that swell can just turn into, you know, like a cyclone and the winds. And so I remember one year Dad took us out on the boat, and it was like a cyclone weather, and we had to take, well, no other boat would take these people out to the island. So we were on holiday, but they called Dad and said, can you take these stranded travelers, campers, out to the island? And so Dad, being Dad, he agreed. So we steamed all the way back into Gladstone and then loaded up all their stuff. And I mean, it was rough. And we were like a submarine underwater most of the way, because the swell and the waves were just crashing down on us. And it was everyone on board was sick and they were like so scared. And I remember someone saying, looking up at me and saying, will we make it? And I went, of course, and always remember that, because Dad remained calm the whole time. You just look, and it's like you got to keep adjusting your GPS. And this is, again, your internal GPS. Keep readjusting, even when those waves come over. We're all heading towards our destination, and it's really trusting and believing and focusing and staying focused even when the waves come crashing down on you. And so that's that whole balance, because everything that's happening in our external world is a reflection of what's happening internally. So how balanced do you feel in your life, in every area of your life? This could be in regards to the food that you eat, your actual diet, everything that you eat and drink, as well as your exercise. And for me, I used to be a gym junkie, and it was totally out of balance. I'd go to the gym even when I was tired. So it's about listening to your body. And then also your sleep, of course, is your sleep. And do you sleep soundly and sleep for, 7 to 8 hours and get that quality, good sleep? Thanks for watching. Thanks, Pranav. Good to have you here. And also time to meditate and relax, and time to just read a book or listen to music or chill. Do you know, I was sitting in my courtyard, and I was, because that's where I journal, and I sit at the same place to journal, because that's where I send a message to spirit and say, okay, let's do a download. And I was watching these ants drag this insect and maneuver this dead insect. It was like a bug, a big bug, like a moth, or and they were dragging it, and I was fascinated how they were maneuvering, because with the tiles, when it hits the grout, there's a divot. So it's like, okay, how are you going to get this bug out of the little trough and keep moving forward on your destination? It was fascinating. So sometimes I tell people, just watch the ants, because it just takes your mind off all that mental conflict, that mental chaos that we create in our minds sometimes when we're feeling overwhelmed, and that can lead to, anxiety and even depression. So just watch what is going on in your inner world. And if your life does feel out of balance, and if you are energetically feeling any of, anxiousness, overwhelm, or stress, we all have stress, but it's how you manage it. So I'm going to choose a card from the Psychic Tarot, and I've got a couple of different decks here, and I'll just see what comes through, since we're talking about balance. And so, beautiful. Awareness. So this is one of the major arcana cards. Now it's number 1. This is one of the first card. Well, it's actually the second card, but this card is one of the key reminders that you already possess all of the tools to guide and direct you in your life. Whether it's wisdom, intuition, psychic skill, creativity, self-motivation, love, willpower, physical ability, or just pure courage. They're all part of you. Once you learn to tap into and use them, you'll be amazed by the power and effect they can have. You have the ability to allow the universe to work in partnership with you. Together, you can manifest change, whatever the desire may be, and bring about a positive outcome. This card represents your ability to create your own reality, to set ideas into motion and watch them grow. This card is often drawn when you're ready to switch direction, start a new project, or change careers. Now is the time to use positive thoughts, visualization, and affirmations as you veer away from negativity. Knowledge is power, and you can lead to success by having faith, keeping your willpower strong and directed, and by tapping into the tools that you possess, as well as calling on the magic from the universe. You can accomplish anything and everything you set out to do. Wow. So there's a lot there, and it's all about being aware of your external world, being aware of the waves in your external world, or the chaos in your external world, being aware of it, though finding that balance and really just finding that peace. Finding those peaceful moments within the chaos. And this is where, gratitude comes in, and all the other, tools like journaling and meditation. And just on that, because I've done about 30 bodywork treatments in the last 10 days. And one of the clients, she came in, and she was a little stressful, and she was just holding on to so much tension in her body. And I was encouraging her to just breathe and surrender, and to allow herself to receive. And then when she started to do that, energetically, the stress, the tension in her body was starting to dissolve. Now, the type of body work I do, it's very intuitive. I tune into the actual person's body, into their energy field, and mentally get a view of their world, because energetically I can feel what's happening in their inner world by what's happening in their actual physical body, and where they're holding the stress, the tension, if it's physical pain. And all of that is associated and linked and connected to their thoughts and what's going on in their world, and what's going on in their belief system, and what's going on with their inner thoughts and the stories. And so this person, she was quite a headstrong lady, and it was, I just kept sending her lots of love and healing to soften not just her body, but actually allow her mind to actually relax and let go, and surrender into the table. So I've got many stories, so that was one just that stood out in regards to what's happening internally in our body, and the stress that you're holding in your body will result in the physical pain. And again, you know, having a bodywork treatment is one way of achieving a balance, though it's not about relying on someone else to remove the stress and tension. It's about having a lifestyle, a balanced lifestyle, so that you can learn to actually release the tension and stress energetically from your body. Because remember, we are all energy, and energy flows, and it's the restriction or the pain in the physical body is there because of the mind that created it. And just on that subject, I am collaborating with another therapist, and we're doing a masterclass on March the 23rd, and it's all about pain management and how to bring more balance back into your life. So if you're interested in attending that, it's at 6 p.m. Brisbane time and 7 p.m. Melbourne time, and we'll be talking about lots of different tools in order to break that pain cycle, as well as to bring more peace and joy and balance back into your life. So thank you, Amy. Thank you. Now I'm going to choose a card from the Sacred Light Oracle. Amy, let me know if you'd like a card. I can choose a card for you. And so, yeah, balance is the key to our health and well-being in a nutshell, and how we show up in the world, who we are being, and also just showing up. People can feel if we're balanced or not. So this is the card I have chosen. It is the Cosmic Gateway. What a beautiful card. And it says insecurities, connection with others, and refocusing. So I'll share what, yes, please, and thank you. Okay. Amy, let me know, would you like a Sacred Light Oracle or a Mystical Journey Oracle? And I'll make 3 piles and let me know 1, 2, or 3. And I'll wait for that to come through while I'm sharing what the Cosmic Gateway, let me just put some enhancers on. So the Cosmic Gateway, a portal that connects souls to the universal multiverse, is accessible via trance states and meditation through our central light column, opening the cosmic gateway of the soul's sacred light. Like a flower, nurturing and care of its environment allows the soul to bloom in its own precious time. The path to self-realization is filled with conscious awakenings. Our mind is a powerful tool that, when fully open and activated, can connect our being to light sources unimaginable to the naked eye. When the sacred light of the Cosmic Gateway shines upon the world, the individual acceleration of self-awareness through self-realization can reveal the body's capability of healing itself. Absolutely. Now, Ascension Master Yogananda announces that you are in a time of great personal change and growth. Don't be afraid to start over again or finding fresh ways to support the life you want with joy and happiness. If you feel overwhelmed, reduce excessive workloads as you work through this process. here we are talking about balance, right? Yogananda suggests practicing self-realization as you work through any feelings of sadness or melancholy you have about the past or what you were seeking to change. Challenge yourself to new things or join a self-help group that aligns with the global or personal interest. So balance will restore when the mind is restored. That is the quote. And then the affirmation is, I am my own master. I hold the answers within me and my energy is limitless. Absolutely. That is a perfect follow-on from the awareness card that I just chose for you all. So let me know if that resonates, the Cosmic Gateway. And that is perfect, Amy. Yes, I will choose a card for you. And thanks for being here. Also, to let everyone know, on my website, I've actually got a special package, buy two, get one free sessions. And this is 3 sessions for the price of 2, which is amazing. And there's also options if you just want an express session. There's 20 minutes. So for healings, readings, or bodywork, hands-on if you're actually local, or distance, I do an avatar healing. So, Amy, this is your card. So the power of presence. Wow, and look at that. A power struggle, unlock your potential, and authenticity is the actual message on there. And let me just give you the extended message. So to have the power of presence is to hold your heart's confidence in all areas of your life. Those who have the power of presence are often charming and inspiring, commanding the attention of others. To have influential presence, you must be a great communicator, taking humble pride in your life's achievements and expressing yourself authentically. However, people with presence have the potential to manipulate others who are unsure of their own persona. Cult leaders have mastered their personal presence to influence others, but for negative reasons. Having a strong presence can create egotistical attitudes. Be cautious of self-proclaimed business people, gurus, and those who seek fame and fortune. Very interesting. The powerful Earth Ascension Master Chief Sitting Bull identifies your need to create strong boundaries and personal presence. The eagle feathers in his beautiful headdress represent the ancient wisdom between the land and human spirit, carried by the light of his soul. He asks you to stand tall and speak from your heart. Words are powerful, but your actions speak louder. Connect to Chief Sitting Bull when you need to enforce a strong mental attitude. You are a catalyst that uplifts and changes those you meet along the way. Although you may appear arrogant and materialistic, stay humble and true to grateful principles. You are divinely designed to empower others with your passion. So the actual message here is sinful actions come from greedy souls, harm none. Interesting. Let me know if that resonates with you, Amy. The affirmation is, I am a powerful presence. I am humble and gracious when communicating with others. I've never read that before. So yeah, that's your card, Amy. The power of presence. Very powerful. Let me know if that resonates, and you're welcome. You're welcome. What questions do you have? And also, if you do have private questions, if you'd like to have a private conversation, send me a direct message and we can set up a time to either meet on Zoom or phone. And yes, that does resonate. Okay, awesome. I look forward to, you're so welcome, Amy, and we will chat soon. And so thank you to everyone who's watching and those who have joined. And I will finish up. Actually, do you know what? I've also got Abraham Hicks, the ask and it is given. So let me just choose one of those messages because it's always powerful. And thank you, Cobb, for joining. And you can listen to the replay if you'd like. Okay, so this is the card I just chose. It's not about controlling my thoughts, it's about guiding them. Absolutely. And we are not encouraging you to make an effort to control your thoughts, but instead be more or less guide your thoughts. Reaching for the way you would like to feel is an easier way to hold your thoughts in vibrational alignment with that which you believe is good. And that just is a beautiful combination of the other couple of cards that I've chosen, being aware and also the cosmic gateway, plus your thoughts create your reality, but also being in a place of where you put out your vibrational essence. Your energy is vibrational. That is your frequency, and that's what you're attracting in. So when you're looking at your thoughts, well, you're aware and conscious about the thoughts that you're thinking, and you can choose and ask yourself, does this thought make me feel good? Does it actually make me feel strong? Does it make me, and just keep asking the questions. And if it doesn't, well, change the thoughts, change the words, change the story. And again, thanks, Amy. Have a beautiful day too. And so again, this is where you can ask, tap in to whoever, when you're meditating, it's like ask for those messages, please guide me. Listen to your inner guidance. Please show me. Please teach me. And you can just keep repeating that if you like, and writing out your affirmations, writing out all the words that make you feel good to stop that negative programming of the thoughts or the story that you're telling yourself. So it's not about controlling my thoughts, it's about guiding them. So this is where you can be more in the driver's seat, more in control and in charge of your thoughts, by being in a place of balance. And when you're in balance, that will lead to peace and harmony and tranquility within. And then your thoughts will continue and flow from that state of being, because your vibration is high. And so when your vibration is high, you will think more happy, peaceful, joyful thoughts. Okay, on that note, I will love and leave you all. And thanks for being here. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just reading messages on Facebook. And Christine, thanks for being here. I'm always seeking harmony over balance. And hi, Kelly, thanks for being here. And Christine is ready. Awesome, Christine. What are you ready for, love? Please share. So I've got the messages coming up on Facebook, and then I've got the live on Instagram. Christine, let me know if you would like a card before I finish up. And thank you for being here for the Magical Monday. And balance, okay, would love one. So I've got the Mystical Journey Oracle. I'll choose one of these for you. Just let me know 1, 2, or 3 which card you would like. And so balance is the first step of my BENN Method. So my BENN Method is balance, energy, nurture, or nourish. And it's advanced self-care for your soul. So the work I focus on, the work I am doing, and I use that doing word loosely, though there's no other word. Well, anyway, we'll just leave it there. It's all about your soul. It's all about your soul journey. So let's choose a card for Christine, and we got the Mystical Journey. So let's see. So number 3. There's your card, Christine, and it says taking back your power. Wow. So there's your card, and I'll just read the message for you. Such a beautiful card. And let me know if this resonates for you, Christine. The water lily, this writing is again really small. There we go. The water lily is an ancient symbol that signifies hope, rebirth, and purification. It represents your earthbound human self reaching for the light. And I'll just hold the card up for you. On this card, the lily roots are buried deep in the mind, which symbolizes your earth life. The beautiful flowers emerge from the water and reach towards the sky, embodying your yearning to connect with your higher self. In this image, the woman's soul is being tethered by pillars because she is not expressing her needs. Part of keeping yourself small can be a hesitancy to speak your truth. Instead, you stay silent in an effort to keep the peace and minimize conflict. Speaking up means being true to yourself and taking back your power. Maybe you are maybe you are scared of making a mistake, of making some changes, or of finding yourself alone. The taking back your power card appears when you need to say something you've been wishing to verbalize for a long time. Remember who you truly are, for your soul knows that if you speak your truth, you will not only survive, but will thrive. Express how you feel, even if you are scared or run the risk of losing your spirit. This card may also indicate a situation in which you have stayed silent for too long, walking on eggshells for fear of upsetting another person. It is time to take back your power and say something. Wow. So does that resonate for you, Christine? So this is the action for you, love. Use the symbol of the water lily as encouragement to speak your truth and acknowledgement how you really feel. When you speak up, you honor your soul. If you don't speak up, you stay underwater and cannot shine your true light. Wow. You know, I've never read this card before. Oops. And so taking back your power, uncanny. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of I'm not sure what's happening in your life, but this is time to speak your truth and express exactly how you're feeling. This is all about opening up your throat chakra and speaking from your heart and expressing and communicating exactly how you're feeling, and taking back your power. So not knowing what's going on in your life, though, if there is someone that has maybe tried to disempower you in some way, look at your solar plexus, which is at your diaphragm, and just check to see, and you can pull them out of your diaphragm. That's this is our personal power, and at our solar plexus. Okay, so the solar plexus chakra is all about our personal power, and if sometimes people will try and take our power. So that message was all about taking back your power, and you are so welcome. You are so welcome. And I'm sure others can relate to that as well. And, you know, it's all about we're tested, you know, with different people, situations, and wanting to keep the peace and harmony, though if something doesn't feel right, well, it's about speaking from your heart with love and being able to express clearly, because then you're honoring yourself, loving yourself and honoring you, as well as speaking up, and saying it in a way that is clear, loving, and even loving. So loving those who find it difficult to love themselves. So this goes into a whole nother, you know, conversation and topic about projections, being judged, but again, what's going on in your inner world to attract that, because remember, everyone is a mirror for us. So I will leave it there, and I do have another appointment to get to. So thank you for joining me today. Sending you much love. Have a magical week, magical Monday, magical week. I will see you next week. And let me know if you've got any questions in the meantime, or if you'd like a private either treatment, private reading, a private healing, we can do that. Like I said, on my website, you can choose a 1 hour, a 20-minute express, or I've got the buy two get one free offer. And I'm happy to help you with any area in your life. Just let me know where you require more peace and harmony and balance in your life. Sending you much love, many blessings, and have a magical week. Bye for now.